get the NBA player. Yeah, watch this, y'all. Watch this.
Everyone remembers what was happening, the rise of the Black Lives Matter movement and organization, and it kind of took over the world, to a degree. The NBA got involved, and there was Black Lives Matter on the court, and it was just kind of pandemonium going on. The things that were happening in the streets, just what was going on.
Pause it. During the time of COVID, they was playing the NBA playoffs in a bubble inside and down in Orlando, Florida. This brother right here is on the Orlando Magic's team, and a lot of players were kneeling for Black Lives Matter, all that stuff, which we don't agree with Black Lives Matter movement, but a lot of them was kneeling for the national anthem, which we all right with that. You understand? So he's talking about the situation, how he felt during the time, and why he decided not to kneel for the national anthem. Play it.
The t-shirt on, and one of my teammates asked me, he said, "What are you going to do?" And I said, "Fellas, I'm not going to kneel, and I'm not going to wear the t-shirt." And all of that came from prior conversations and kind of understanding that I had gotten before. And there was a moment where I was listening to my pastor because I wasn't able to be there.
Look at that, Christian.
Because we were in the bubble, and he was preaching on the moment that Jesus gets captured by the Roman guard and how Peter lunges forward and cuts off the guy's ear.
Pause. This ain't love and grace. Right. This is submitting to your oppressor. Don't get us with because we're not talking about taking up arms and being violent, but we are angry. And our anger we channel through the scriptures, through keeping the commandments of God and raising up our brothers and sisters in this truth. So, with that being said, what we going over today? What we going over?
Lucifer the light bearer, and don't listen to black women.
Lucifer the light bearer. So we're going to deal with Lucifer today. We're going to deal with Lucifer today. We're going to deal with don't listen to black women. Like I said, at 9 o'clock hour, brothers and sisters, we're going to open up the chat, and we're going to open up the Zoom for a Q&A. All right? So if you got questions, like I said, make sure that the questions are pertaining to salvation or scriptural, but don't try to get too deep, all right? Because we're not gonna deal with it. I don't want to embarrass you in front of everybody. Don't come up here asking nothing crazy. I probably gonna be like, "Hey, look, drop them." I'm not playing with you, all right? So come sincere with sincere questions. Put them in the chat. We'll be having there people watch them and everything. I know you had a book for me, Officer Me Dad, but there's too much fire coming out, too much flame. All right, so here we go. So Isaiah 14, verse 1.
The book of Isaiah 14.
No, verse 12, excuse me.
Isaiah.
We're dealing with Lucifer. So when you learned about Lucifer, you learned that it was a spiritual demon, Satan, that was flying in the sky. He was an angel over worship and songwriting and the cha-cha slide, and he got kicked down to the earth. That's what they told you in church. Yeah, Satan used to be able to cha-cha slide up there. When them fans? Bruh. Hey,
his body was made of musical instruments and Get the hell out of here, man.
He was in that joint. He was in that joint square dance and all. The Lord said, "Man, you dance too much, man. Get the hell out." No, that's not right here up there, Charlie Brown. Stop being a God, I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta make fun of Christians. It's my specialty. It's my pleasure. Right. Okay, here we go.
The book of Isaiah 14, verse 12.
Go ahead.
How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer?
Go ahead.
Son of the morning.
So how art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? Go ahead.
How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations?
So to understand this, you got to start at verse 4. Read that.
Verse 4.
Go ahead.
That thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon.
That thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon. Read.
And say, how have the oppressor ceased?
Whoa, it's talking about the king of Babylon, and then it said the oppressor ceased. Go ahead.
The golden city ceased.
Let's deal with that. How have the oppressor ceased, the golden city ceased? First of all, read Isaiah 13 and 19. Because when you get to Isaiah 14, verse 4, it says Babylon would cease. How is Babylon going to cease? And how did ancient Babylon, what happened with it? Let's see. Read that.
The book of Isaiah 13, verse 19.
Yep.
And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, The beauty of the Chaldees' excellency
Read.
shall be as when God overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah.
Wait a minute. Was ancient Babylon overthrown like Sodom and Gomorrah?
No.
Hell no.
Ancient Babylon wasn't overthrown like Sodom and Gomorrah. The kingdom was translated from the Babylonians to the Persians. That's the way it took place. There was no nuclear destruction. There was no the land became desolate. Because I think it say that, didn't it? Don't it say that the land shall become desolate?
Verse 20.
Verse 20? Let me see. Yep.
It shall never be inhabited.
Wait a minute. Don't people live in Iraq right now?
Facts.
So ancient Babylon, the city's still there. The area's still there. People live there today. Go ahead.
Neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation.
Go ahead.
Neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there.
Wait a minute. Don't the Arabians live in Iraq right now?
Facts.
So this ain't talking about ancient Babylon, brothers and sisters. It's not talking about ancient Babylon. It's talking about Babylon today. Keep reading.
Neither shall
That's cold right there. The Most High left us signs to understand. That's cold right there, bro.
Hey, read verse 5.
Verse 5.
Isaiah 13:5. Come on, man.
They come from a far country, from the end of heaven.
Right.
Even the Lord and the weapons of his indignation.
To do what?
To destroy the whole land.
To do what?
Destroy the whole land.
We just read in verse 19 how the land going to be destroyed, just like Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed through fire and brimstone. These weapons are coming to destroy the whole land. When did weapons destroy Iraq? Because that's ancient Babylon, right? It's Iraq. When did weapons destroy Iraq? Nuclear weapons. Where was nuclear weapons at that time? There weren't any. So when we talk about the golden city, the oppressor, the king of Babylon, it's talking about Babylon today, not ancient Babylon. It's impossible, right? Go back. Isaiah 14. Now watch this. It said the golden city going to cease, right? How the golden city going to cease? Revelation 18:2. We just loading up. This is the beginning of the class. We're going over nuclear destruction at the beginning. It's just wonderful. I love it.
The book of Revelations 18 and verse 2. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen.
Babylon the Great is fallen?
Is fallen.
Read.
And has become the habitation of devils.
Read.
And the hold of every foul spirit, and the cage of every unclean and hateful bird.
Right. Now watch this. Go from there. Skip down to verse 8 real quick.
Verse 8.
Go ahead.
Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire.
Utterly mean completely. Utterly burned with fire. Go ahead.
For strong is the Lord God who judgeth her.
Who is this talking about? Babylon the Great. Babylon the Great. Watch this. Skip down to read verse 10 for me.
Verse 10. Standing afar off for fear of her torment.
Now you got to read 9 because 10 ain't going to make sense without
Verse 9. And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning.
Come on.
Standing afar off for fear of her torment, saying, Alas, alas, that great city, Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come.
So the Lord going to judge Babylon in 60 minutes. 1 hour. He going to judge this place. Skip down. Verse 18 and 19 for me real quick.
Verse 18. And cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, What city is like unto this great city?
What city is like this great city? Come on.
And they cast dust on their heads and cried, weeping and wailing, saying, Alas, alas, that great city, wherein were made rich all that had ships in the sea by reason of her costliness.
Come on.
For in 1 hour is she made desolate.
What's that word?
Desolate.
She made desolate. She shall not be inhabited. This all go together. Neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there. All these scriptures go together. The golden city ceased. When somebody say, hey, that ceased, that means it stopped. It's done. So that Lucifer is the golden city, Babylon the Great. Now give me the video. Give me the video 1. Or not video 1. You know what I'm saying. The first video of the class. Come on. Watch this. How do we know it's golden city?
And he said when he was in Greece, they told him the streets of America were paved with gold. When he came here, he realized that American streets, I mean, they're better than gold. They're paved with opportunity. So that's something.
So y'all heard what he said? That's not a coincidence that the Lord put it on the spirit of these people to use this type of terminology as they describe America. When I go to Africa and many other places, the people they say, look, I jump in your bag to go back to America. You're like, what? They're like, listen, I will get in the bag to go back there. I really want to visit America. Because in their mind, America is golden. It can do no wrong. Even when you try to explain it, so like, nah, y'all got natural food over here. Your food is better than ours. Your water is better than ours. We get sick when we come over here because our body is rejecting the purity of your food compared to the toxins food that we eating over there. I said, we getting killed in the streets. We oppressed. We downtrodden. They don't want to hear none of that. They like, bro, it's better than here. I want to go to the Golden City. That's what you heard. He said when his grandfather came from Greece back in the day, he said, the streets of America are paved with gold. He said, but when I got here, I realized it's better than gold because it's the gold, it's the city of opportunity. Talk about America. Give me the next one. Give me the next one. It ain't no coincidence that people use this terminology when they explain Babylon. Play that.
Most Americans may not know why so many people want to immigrate to the United States. In fact, the U.S. has become the country with the largest immigrant population in the world. Since its founding, the United States has attracted a large number of talented individuals from around the world to settle here. The main reasons include the United States being the world's largest economy with extensive job opportunities, better salaries, and higher living standards. Additionally, the U.S. boasts some of the top universities and research environments globally. Immigrants to the U.S. can access higher quality resources and research opportunities in these fields, leading to significant advancements in technology that are successfully applied to daily life. Moreover, crucially, the United States values individual rights and freedoms. Immigrating to such a country allows individuals to enjoy higher levels of social security and legal protections. Would you like to live in the United States?
So you see that? A lot of people come to the United States because of these perceived freedoms and liberties and things of that nature, not understanding that all that come with a price. When you come to America and you say you're going to live here and you say you're going to pledge to be an American citizen, then you're going to have to take that mark. And what I mean is you are going to fall into sin. You are going to have a mindset of sin and wickedness when you come here. Muslims come here and they women start putting pants on. Never wear that. When they go back home, they put that dress back on. I know they'll put me to death for this. People come over here to be homosexuals. For real, people come here to get the surgery to get sex change and stuff. They ain't just doing that willy-nilly all throughout Europe, Arabia. Come on, they're not doing it. They come to America to fulfill all those damn desires, all that evil concupiscence, lustful desires and things of that nature. So America to the outside world is that golden city. Give me the next one. Give me the next video I had. Watch this, y'all. You cannot make this stuff up. You cannot make this up. Play it. Watch this.
Right here, the Golden Dome for America is game changer. It's a generational investment in the security of America and Americans.
I promised the American people that I would build a cutting-edge missile defense shield to protect our homeland from the threat of foreign missile attack. We have officially selected an architecture for this state-of-the-art system that will deploy next-generation technologies across the land, sea, and space, including space-based sensors and interceptors, and should be fully operational before the end of my term. We'll be discussing Canada. They want to hook in and they want to see if they can be a part of it. It sort of makes sense. I guess that's what I was talking about from day one. You know, it just automatically makes sense, and it won't be very difficult to do, but they'll pay their fair share.
So they calling it, just go further and just pause the screen so you can see what it says. They're calling this, you know how in Israel, pause it. In Israel, they have the Iron Dome. America said, we're going to call ours the Golden Dome of America. Go back to Isaiah 14:4 again. It's so clear that this talking about America. Read that for me.
The book of Isaiah 14, verse 4. That thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say,
go ahead.
How have the oppressor ceased?
How has the oppressor ceased?
The golden city ceased.
The golden city ceased. People going to say, how did those missiles penetrate the golden city with that golden dome? The Most High cold with it. Y'all playing with God. Go ahead, Cap. Y'all
going to learn today.
Read that verse again.
Verse 4, that thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, How have the oppressors ceased? The golden city ceased.
All right, so go back to Revelation 18 and read verse 13 just to get to the point. Unless you read 12 and 13 pretty fast.
Revelations 18 and verse 12.
What I want to correlate is the word oppressor out of Isaiah 14. Watch this.
The merchandise of gold and silver and precious stones, and of pearls and fine linen and purple and silk and scarlet, and all thine wood, and all manner of vessels of ivory, and all manner of vessels of most precious wood, and of brass and iron and marble.
All these types of resources. Watch this.
And cinnamon and odors and ointments and frankincense and wine and oil and fine flour and wheat and beasts and sheep and horses and chariots and slaves.
And what?
Slaves and souls of men.
Right. Slaves and souls of men. Right here, like Cap said, Babylon the Great, which is America, where the black, Hispanic, and Native American were sold as slaves. That's okay. Right. That's what this is talking about right here. And Isaiah 14 is talking about the same thing. That's why I call it the oppressor.
Right. The oppressor. Watch this. Give me that image of the great melting pot. Because we watched that video and it said the reason this place is considered a golden city is because people consider it high in value and they want to flock here. And it shows that in the thing. Give me Habakkuk 2 real quick. Get straight to the point. Read verse 6. I ain't got time to read it all.
Habakkuk 2 and verse 6.
So it's talking about Babylon. Watch this.
Shall not all these take up a parable against him and a taunting proverb against him and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his.
Start at verse 5.
Verse 5. Yea, also because he transgresseth by wine.
He transgresseth through lies. That what wine mean, lies. Go ahead.
He is a proud man.
Read.
Neither keepeth at home.
Read.
Who enlarges his desire as hell.
He enlarges desire as hell, like Donald Trump just admitted. He said, we want Canada. He's not been saying this since day one. Canada need to go on, just let us take over. Go ahead.
And is as death, and cannot be satisfied.
Read.
But gathereth unto him all nations.
He do what?
Gathereth unto him all nations.
He gathered to himself all nations, y'all. He gathers to himself all nations. He want all people to be up under his rule, under his thumb. That's why he allowed all people to come here. But that's prophecy. You finished that?
No, sorry. And heapeth unto him all people.
Read. You finished that? Verse 5?
Yes,
okay. Sir. Now watch this. Give me that. You got me. Yes. So look at these images right here. They call U.S. the Ark of Refuge. This is a cartoon that went into a newspaper back in the day. Notice what it says. And look at all those people. You got Amalek, you got Pilgrims, you got Esau from Scotland, Spain, all parts of Europe. They coming to America. You see they all got different stuff on because they coming from different places. Right. You see what I'm saying? All coming to America for, quote, unquote, a better life, right? Which they did. They came over here and killed Gad, took the land from Gad, and that's how they was able to get the life that they have today. They were able to settle in this land, as they call it, which is really just death. You understand? So the Bible says that they heap unto themselves all people, right? Watch this. Give me Daniel 2, verse 41 real quick.
The book of Daniel, chapter 2, verse 41.
Yep.
And whereas thou sawest the feet and toes, part of potter's clay and part of iron.
Right.
The kingdom shall be divided.
Read.
But there shall be in it of the strength of the iron.
Strength of the iron.
For as much as thou sawest the iron mixed with miry clay.
Go ahead.
And as the toes of the feet were part of iron and part of clay, so the kingdom shall be partly strong and partly broken.
Right. The kingdom going to be partly strong and partly broken. Watch this.
And whereas thou sawest iron mixed with miry clay, they shall mingle themselves with the seed of men.
That's the part I want. They shall mingle themselves with the seed of men. Go ahead.
But they shall not cleave one to another.
That's why you see race wars, racism. You live in the Jewish community. Y'all got the black community. The Hispanics live over there. The Asians live over there. That's why it's like that. Right. We don't cleave one to another. It was never meant for us to do so. That's against God. The Lord always had it to where all nations were separated. It's only in 2025 that they give you this illusion that all people are on one accord, all people are together. That's the Tower of Babel. The Lord said, no, I gave you different languages and scattered you to different lands for a reason. Somehow y'all found a way back to mingle amongst each other. It's against the Lord. So it said, in her, it said, and whereas thou sawest the feet and toes, this verse 41, part of potter's clay and part of iron, the kingdom shall be divided, but there shall be in it the strength of the iron. Let's talk about the strength of the iron for a second. Give me that video of the military sergeant. Watch what the United States, this is how the United States militaries, this is how they talk. They got the strength of the Roman Empire's army and their tactics, because they are the Roman Empire's army and their tactics. Watch this.
You're going to learn today.
The threats to our nations, they don't sleep. They're watching our every move. Iran, Russia, China, North Korea, ISIS, Al-Qaeda. They may be watching this right now. We have been honed into a machine of lethal moving parts that you would be wise to avoid if you know what's good for you. We will not be intimidated. We will not back down. We've seen war. We don't want war. But if you want war with the United States of America, there's one thing I can promise you, so help me God. Someone else will raise your sons and daughters.
Damn, you see that? That go back to that United States military that we talking about. They got the strength of the iron. That iron goes back to Rome. They got that strength and that power and that confidence and that pump from Rome. Why? Because America is an extension of Rome. All European powers are an extension, but America is the most powerful. You hear how he talk? He said, look, I'm telling you straight up, somebody else will raise your sons and daughters. We don't give a damn who you are and who you worship. He talking big talk, you understand? But because of the track record of the United States and how much money the United States spend on their military yearly, they can back it up in most cases. Go ahead, Cap.
I just want to make a point on this strength of iron. In that recent attack they did against Iran, it's reported they used 125 different airplanes, different aircraft in that attack. 125.
Bro.
And a lot of them was diversion tactics.
Who does that?
Sending planes one way when really this is the ultimate threat over here. So, yeah, man, it's on point.
The only time you ever seen 125 planes in your life is when you go to the airport and you look out, then they all be parked. You ain't never seen 100. Imagine 125 planes in the air coming towards you at one time. We've never seen nothing like that. That's war. You understand? So what Cap just brought out, that's a heavy point. That goes to having the strength of the iron, but it's they'll mix together like miry clay. All right? They're going to be different. Watch this. Give me, don't worry about the other video I had on that. Go back to Isaiah 14:11 real quick. So we're still dealing with Lucifer. Lucifer is not talking about the spiritual demon Satan. Lucifer is talking about the so-called white man in the United States of America. We're going to show you. Isaiah 14:11.
The book of Isaiah 14, verse 11.
Come on.
Thy pomp is brought down to the grave.
Thy pomp is brought down to the grave.
And the noise of thy vows. The worm is spread under thee, and the worms cover thee.
So he's talking about that golden city. He's talking about Lucifer. He says, thy pomp is brought down to the grave. We just showed you the pump right there, right? With the military. Give me them videos, America first. America got great pride, great pump. You understand? You don't have pride for you. What do they say to you? You don't have pride for your country? Bruh. You don't stand for your country? Don't ask what your country could do for you. Ask what you could do for your country. You hear that? They speak proudly. Give me that video. The next one I had. Yep, play it.
From this day forward, a new vision will govern our land. From this day forward, it's going to be only America first. America first. America first. America first.
You hear that? That's that pump. That's that pride. It's us first. Get the next video. Get the next video. Watch this. I don't want them to flag us. Look how he come. Get the hell out the way. America first. The hell wrong with you? Bruh. What? Man, get the hell out. I ain't shaking your hand. Look how he look. He said, I ain't shaking your hand.
The glory of kingdoms. That's it. The physical representation right there, right in front of you. He like, Europe, get the hell behind us. We out front. Babylon is America.
And people gonna act like they ain't see that, Jew. You know they don't. People act like, I ain't see what happened. You ain't see what happened. He done straight up pulled the dude like, man, what the hell? You know, what make you think you supposed to be? Go back. He's like, what make you think you supposed to be standing here? It's America first, damn it. Watch out. Get the hell out of the way. Hey, Mr. Trump, how you doing? Can I shake your hand? Hell no, get the hell out of my face. I ain't shaking your hand. Pause. Nah, I don't know about that. I ain't see it. If you can find it, pull it up. So that's the pump that the Bible. Go ahead, Austin.
Hey, Cap, I just see something here real quick. Get Daniel 3 real quick. Daniel 3 and 36 right fast. Well, 37 is the point. Watch this right here. So you know how Daniel, how he he had he broke down the vision of Nebuchadnezzar's dream, right?
Yep.
So remember that head of gold, it represents who? Yeah, Daniel 2:37. I'm sorry. I was looking at up top here.
The book of Daniel, chapter 2, verse 37.
Uh-huh.
Thou, O king, art a king of kings, for the God of heaven hath given thee a kingdom, power and strength and glory.
Right. So this is him. He's describing Nebuchadnezzar, right, in this dream right here. Read the next verse.
And wheresoever the children of men dwell, the beasts of the field, and the fowls of the heaven hath he given into thine hand, and have made thee ruler over them all. Thou art this head of gold.
Right. So he says Babylon is the head of gold, right? So what they call America, right? They call America the golden city, right? That city, this is Babylon the Great. So this city is ruling everything here in these last days right here. So it's showing you here, this is like prophetic right here, showing you that it took on the same spirit that ancient Babylon had.
That's right. So ancient Babylon was that golden city during that time, or that golden head. And then America is now take on this. And then you know what's heavy too? When you read Revelation 13, it talk about how America took on the attributes of all the good attributes from each one of the kingdoms. America took it all. And that's what made it that golden city. It made it different and diverse from all that came before it. For real though. No, you gotta read it. You gotta read it. You had something you want to bring out before we move on? Okay. So we was reading, and go back to verse 11.
The book of Isaiah.
Did we get all of the America First videos? It was one more, I think, wasn't it? Yeah, one more. Show that one more, yeah. America First. Look at this. Watch this.
We didn't have our military equipment.
President Trump pushes him. Literally pushes him.
If you didn't have our military equipment.
You hear that? Now, listen. He talking to another president of another country. All right? Zelensky from Ukraine. He didn't do too hard, but he had to put his hand on to let him know it was real. You got that from us. Go ahead.
Our military equipment. If you didn't have our military equipment. If you didn't have our military equipment.
He shut them up like, yo, shut the hell up. I'm talking. I'm showing you something. This is that pump that the Bible talking about. That's the pump of America. Can't y'all see this? Lucifer talking about this city? I mean, I don't know. It's easy to see for me. I know y'all see it. But our people in the world, man, they blinded to it. Watch this now. Go back to Isaiah 14:11 again. Watch this.
The book of Isaiah 14, verse 11.
Go ahead.
Thy pomp is brought down to the grave, and the noise of thy vows. The worm is spread under thee, and the worms cover thee.
So it said, the pomp is brought down to the grave, and the noise of thy vows. Give me the next one. Give me the next video. The noise of thy vows. Yep. This is the noise of thy vows. You're not gonna hear this no more. Y'all realize that, don't you? When America get brought down, pause. You will never hear the national anthem again. That's what the Lord is saying. The noise of thy vows. It's got to be brought down. Hey, you know what? Revelation 18 say the same thing. Verse 23.
Revelation chapter 18, verse 23. And the light of a candle shall shine no more at all in thee. And the voice of the bridegroom and of the bride shall be heard no more at all in thee. For thy merchants were the great men of the earth. For by thy sorceries were all nations deceived.
Right. Read that again.
Yes, sir. Verse 18, verse 23, and the light of a candle shall shine no more at all in thee. And the voice of the bridegroom and of the bride shall be heard no more at all in thee.
Right, nobody gonna be getting married over here. Nobody worry about getting married. There's gonna be bombs dropping on this joint. You understand? Go ahead.
For thy merchants were the great men of the earth.
Go ahead.
For by thy sorceries were all nations deceived.
Read verse 22, that's what I want.
Verse 22. And the voice of harpers and musicians and of pipers and trumpeters shall be heard no more at all in thee. And no craftsman of whatsoever craft he be shall be found any more in thee.
Go ahead.
And the sound of a millstone shall be heard no more at all in thee.
Right. So what we're showing you is the voice of harpers and musicians and of pipers and of trumpeters shall be heard no more at all in thee. You're not going to hear the national anthem again. All these America the Beautiful, the national anthem, you understand, the Pledge of Allegiance, that's done. All that's done. That's what the Lord telling you. It's over with for that. Go ahead.
I think it's Captain Yuri. I forget the song, but he said the national anthem sound like a toilet flushing. That's what God is saying right here.
Yep.
That damn noise. He don't want to hear that.
He don't want to hear that. That's right. All praise to the Most High. Go to the next video. Watch this. I'm going to show y'all something. Pause it. This is Marvin Gaye singing the national anthem in 1983. Go ahead. So Marvin Gaye is one of the greatest entertainers of our time. He's an Israelite, obviously, because we are the greatest. And they always want to hear us sing their songs. They don't want to hear us sing about Jerusalem and going home and being released from slavery and us being on top. They only want to hear us sing their song. I'm not going to play it because they might flag us. I just want to show it to y'all real quick. Give me Psalms 137, verse 1. They always want us to sing their song. The Lord said, no, those songs will be sung no more.
The book of Psalms, chapter 137, verse 1. By the rivers of Babylon, there we sat down. Yea, we wept when we remembered Zion.
Mm-hmm.
We hanged our harps upon the willows in the midst thereof.
Right, we hanged our harps upon the willows in the midst thereof. Go ahead.
For there they that carried us away captive.
So our slave master, go ahead.
Required of us a song.
They required of us a song. They want to hear us sing. You understand? Remember on Five Heartbeats, he said, y'all a singing group? When he pulled them over, he said, why don't y'all sing something? They always want us to entertain them. You understand? And that's what the Lord's saying right here. For there they that carried us away captive required of us a song. Go ahead.
And they that wasted us required of us mirth, saying, sing us one of the songs of Zion.
Watch this.
How shall we sing the Lord's song in a strange land?
We can't sing the Lord's song in a strange land. Right. Meaning, during the time, especially in the time of captivity, they didn't want to hear us singing nothing about our history. You understand? They don't want to hear us singing our stuff now. I'm going to tell you something. Original Royalty is the greatest music label on the earth.
Facts.
I'm just telling you. And the Lord is using brothers and sisters to bring forth righteous music. These people in the world don't want to hear that. The white man don't want to hear that. Right. They don't want to hear these songs about marriage and about us restoring us, being restored, and us rising up to teach God's word, and the prophets prophesying on the destruction of Babylon. They don't want to hear that. You got to be in the spirit of the Lord to hear that music and say, you know what? This right here is what we're talking about. I done seen people comment under our Original Royalty stuff and speak much evil. Oh, those are heretic bars. Oh, what are you guys rapping about? That's heresy. You understand what I'm saying? Right. Why? Because we can't sing a strange song in the land of Babylon. You understand? We can't teach the truth. That's why when you keep on reading, they don't want to hear that. Now watch this. Give me the next video real quick, and then I want to go to Daniel 3 because I had this written down for this next one. Get the NBA player. Yeah, watch this, y'all. Watch this.
Yeah, everyone remembers what was happening. The rise of the Black Lives Matter movement and organization, and it kind of took over the world, to a degree. The NBA got involved, and there was Black Lives Matter on the court, and it was just kind of pandemonium going on. The things that were happening in the streets. Just what was going on. And so, I found myself in this bubble to finish out the NBA season here at Disney, and with a decision to make. And so, we had a team meeting, and we kind of decided as a team. Everybody said, "Hey, we don't have a choice. We're going to kneel for the national anthem."
So pause it. During the time of COVID, they was playing the NBA playoffs in a bubble inside and down in Orlando, Florida. This brother right here is on the Orlando Magic's team. And a lot of players were kneeling for Black Lives Matter, all that stuff, which we don't agree with Black Lives Matter movement. But a lot of them was kneeling for the national anthem, which we all right with that. You understand? So he's talking about the situation and how he felt during the time and why he decided not to kneel for the national anthem. Play it.
The T-shirt on. And one of my teammates asked me, he said, "What are you going to do?" And I said, "Fellas, I'm not going to kneel, and I'm not going to wear the T-shirt." And all of that came from prior conversations and kind of understanding that I had gotten before. And there was a moment where I was listening to my pastor because I wasn't able to be there.
Look at that, Christianity.
Because we were in the bubble, and he was preaching on the moment that Jesus gets captured by the Roman guard and how Peter lunges forward and cuts off the guy's ear. And he was trying to get us to understand that if we approach this moment, this George Floyd situation, this, high racial tension with the same kind of what's innate to us, which is to, retaliate, to be angry, to fight evil with evil, then we'll get the same result. And he was trying to say that if we could step into this moment with love and grace, there can be real change.
This ain't love and grace.
Right.
This is submitting to your oppressor. Don't get us with because we're not talking about taking up arms and being violent, but we are angry.
Right.
And our anger we channel through the scriptures, through keeping the commandments of God and raising up our brothers and sisters in this truth, teaching them the truth of the Bible.
Right.
Now, what you're seeing here, he feels pressure to stand for the national anthem because he know, first of all, he's a fringe NBA player. He ain't that good. So he right on the cusp of being put out the league. So he used, like most coons do, I'm going to use the opportunity and the suffering for my people as an opportunity to make me stand out to massa.
The hell is this?
Why does he feel pressure to do that? Give me Daniel chapter 3, verse 4. Why do black people feel pressured, or black athletes and entertainers, people that get money, why do they feel pressured to stand for a racist national anthem? Watch this.
The book of Daniel, chapter 3 and verse 4.
Go ahead.
Then an herald cried aloud, "To you it is commanded, O people, nations and language."
Read.
That at what time ye hear the sound of the
You hear the sound of the cornet,
flute,
flute,
harp,
sackbut,
psaltery,
go ahead,
dulcimer, and all kinds of music, ye fall down and worship the golden image that Nebuchadnezzar the king has set up.
It's idolatry. It's not new to make someone or your citizens bow down in song and worship an idol.
Right.
When they put that American flag up and you put your hand over your heart and you sing the national anthem, you are pledging allegiance to that flag. Oh, talking about that flag that put your ancestors in slavery? You talking about that flag that hung your sons and your daughters from trees, cut the woman's the bottom of the woman's stomach over, stomach open, pull the baby out, and then stomp the baby's head? Are you talking about that raped our women? That made us pick cotton for free to make them great?
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, didn't want to have nothing to do with us during the Industrial Revolution. You understand? When they started building factories and stuff like that, black folks weren't getting jobs in them factories at first. That was for white people. We started sharecropping, and then eventually we started Black Wall Street, and they dropped bombs on it. So I'm supposed to stand for that. That's what we are pledging allegiance to? It ain't nothing new. It was the same thing, which go back to your point, ancient Babylon, America is symbolic of it. The same tactics.
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
What is the nation?
Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you.
And finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord. His word, His word, His word.